Alright, we will find a power series expansion for x to the third power over 4 minus x squared. Of course, we'll utilize our best friend. So, here we go. And by now, we should seriously know our best friend by heart already. But I will write it down anyway for you guys. We know that 1 over 1 minus x is our best friend, and this is the same as the series as n goes from 0 to infinity. And then we have x to the nth power, and we need the absolute value of x to be less than 1. Okay, this is what we're trying to get. So let's do some algebra right here. Let me write it down. X to the third power over 4 minus x squared, like this. Notice we want to have a 1 on the top, so let's put the x to the third power in the front, like this first. So we can just say x to the third power times 1, like that, and then over, yeah? Well, the best friend right here has the 1, but this is a 4. That's no good. But it's okay, because we can just factor out the 4. So in that case, we can just do this, right? We just factor out the 4. Perhaps you use green. Christmas is almost here. So put down the 4 like this on the bottom. And of course, you should have a parentheses. Then you will see that when we factor out the 4, this will be just a 1. And of course, the minus will stay. Then don't forget, earlier, we only had x squared. We factor out the 4, so we have to divide it by 4 right here. Therefore, we get x to the second power divided by 4, like that. All right? So, this is the part that we can utilize our best friend, and this right here is just what it is. You just keep it. Okay, so here we have x to the third power over 4 times. This right here, I just need to enter this right here. So we have the sigma when n goes from 0 to infinity, and then put this right here with a parentheses. So we have x squared over 4 to the nth power. Then don't forget to enter this right here as well. We need the absolute value of x squared over 4 to be less than 1. Now, we just have to work this out. It's cleaning things up a little bit, and that's all. So this is x cubed over 4, and this is the series. N goes from 0 to infinity. Here we have x to the 2n, so let me just put that down. And then this is 1 over 4 to the nth power. So let's just write it down like this. And again, you should really kind of separate them, because later on, if you are trying to do like derivative or integrations, you're just focusing on the power, right? So I think you should separate them. And then don't forget that we will have to distribute this guy to here. And of course, we can do this right here. So we get the series as n goes from 0 to infinity. And let me just write down the equal sign down here. On the top is x to the 2n plus 3. That's the power. And then on the bottom, you have, well, this is 4 to the first power, 4 to the nth power. So it's 1 over, we have the 4 to the n plus 1's power on the bottom, like that. So that's pretty much it. Then we look at this. Because we have to get the radius and also the interval of convergence, well, we can look at this as the absolute value of x, and the square can be put on the outside, and divided by 4, of course, because 4 is positive, so it's like this. And you have this less than 1, multiply both sides by 4, we have the absolute value of x squared is less than 4, and then take the square roots on both sides. You don't need to do the plus minus, because the square root is the absolute value of x is positive anyway. You maintain that is less than 2. Based on this, we know that the radius of convergence is 2. And then the interval of convergence is, well, because the center right here is 0, we move to the left twice and move to the right twice. So we go -2 to 2. And for the best friend, the interval of convergence, we do not include endpoints. And we're just doing algebra, so again, we do not include endpoints. So just put on parentheses. And with that, we are done.